Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Matthew Davis. Next up is a review for Drag Me to Hell. Now, I did do a review of this movie last year. Again, something that my friend Mario Mark722 did. But, I thought that freaking sucked. Because, first of all, the computer I use, the camera slash computer that I use, is actually my dad's computer, and I thought the quality for it was so horrible. Because, I was in the dark and stuff. I was in the dark. I was talking to him in the dark. And you could barely see the cover of the movie. So I decided to do a re-review. I'll still keep that review up. I'm not sure why. But I just am. So yeah, Drag Me to Hell. This gets a 92. Okay. Believe it or not, this movie gets a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's right, I'm not joking. 92% of critics score. I'm not lying. Go look up Rotten Tomatoes, and a 61% of users score that. That's still good. All right. Some people are mixed on this movie. This is recommended as a horror comedy, which I can see why it's a horror comedy. I didn't laugh in the movie. I'm not saying that this is a bad movie. No, this is not a bad movie. No, it's not a bad movie. Sometimes I don't think horror comedies are funny. I mean, there are comedies that are funny, but for me, I just don't like the whole, you have to make it a horror and a comedy. I mean, it's fine they did it with Beetlejuice, because that's more of a comedy than a horror to me. And it's fine if they did it with Shaun of the Dead and Little Shop of Horrors, because that's a musical and a comedy. And yeah, it's not really a horror. I mean, there is some stuff that would make it a horror. I mean, the plant eats people, but that doesn't mean it's a full horror movie. Also, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's also kind of the same thing as Little Shop of Horrors, only that movie came out first. But do they really have to do it with Child's Play? No. To me, I don't think they have to make... It's just like Seed of Chucky. For me, I thought Seed of Chucky sucked. Alright? I mean, yeah, I know Bride of Chucky was funny. But that was a good Child's Play movie to me. Alright? I thought Seed of Chucky... I just thought it was a dumb movie, okay? You see, Curse of Chucky is no funny, no laughing matter. No, that one's actually a dark movie. I'm not saying the Child's Play movies are bad. I loved the first movie. Second movie was good. Third one I thought was pretty underrated. I love Bride of Chucky. That's actually my second favorite. Seed of Chucky, get that movie away from me. But yeah, enough with horror comedies. Let's get back to this. Alright, I know... What am I doing wasting time here? Let me just review the movie. So basically what the movie is about is basically this one... Okay, I'm gonna get into some spoilers, so, be watched. Okay, spoiler alert. So the movie basically starts off with this, this family going to take their son to this person, and then we actually see that there's this ginormous hole opening and drags this little boy to hell. He jumps off the balcony, and then this hole drags him down to hell. Alright. I forgot why. I've only seen this movie 2 times, so yeah, it's gonna be a little hard for me to discuss the movie. But anyway, the movie, basically, after the opening credits, which I think they did a real good job with the opening credits. You see this woman by the name of Christina Brown, or Christine Brown, excuse me. It's played by Alison Lohman. Going to work, and he has a boyfriend played by Justin Long. He's a good actor, and mainly, Justin Long's character wants to, propose to Christine. All right, and mainly, there's this. He has a pretty stupid thing. All right, Okay, so there's this old lady who basically they're gonna take their house down, and this old lady comes and says, "Oh, can you please figure out some way for them to save my house?" And then she goes, "No, no, okay, we can't. I'm sorry, but there's no way we can save." And then, you know, the lady's crying and all pissed off and mad. The reason, okay, how I know, and you know, mainly, you know, she is in the car garage or parking garage, and mainly what she does is, you know, she runs into the old lady again, who's actually a witch. All right, she's actually a witch. Yeah, look, you can see her arms. All right. Anyways, you know, she takes a button and she says that you will be going to hell in a few days. And she has to figure out how she can stop the curse, if she can. So then, you know, she has a button, she has to figure out some way from her to not to go to hell. So she sacrifices her kitten. But, here's the thing, she did that for nothing. She killed her own kitten for nothing. Also, you know, she meets up with some... There's actually some really creepy moments, alright? This is a pretty bloody movie, but not extremely bloody. This surprisingly isn't even R-rated. No, it's actually PG-13. Alright. Sequences of horror, violence, terror, disturbing images, and language. And there's an unrated version, but I'm not gonna watch the unrated version if it's not a PG-13 rated movie. Do not ask why, but yeah. Now, anyways, you know, she just again trying to figure out a way not to go to hell. So she goes to the grave so she can put the envelope that has the button in it into her grave. But, you know, in the ending, you know, I'm sorry about the spoilers, I just can't help myself. And, from now on, I'm gonna put in the description, you know, warning, spoiler alert, or something like that. So yeah, anyways, you know, Justin Long has a ring that, you know, she's gonna propose to her until, you know, Christine gets a jacket, and Justin Long goes, oh, why'd you throw away the coat? Because, or wait, what happened to your old coat? And then Christine goes, I just threw it away and got this new one. Okay, but then here's the twist. There was actually two envelopes, one with the one thing and one with another, and one with the button. And just one goes, really? Because I had this envelope for you and she realizes she put the wrong one in. Alright, he takes out the button, and then, okay, and then Christine falls into this train track. She doesn't get run over, she gets dragged to hell, and you actually see her burnt face. You actually see her face burnt off, and then you see Justin holding the button, and you see a little bit of his tear coming out. A little bit of a tear coming out. And it just pops up and Drag Me to Hell, then the credits roll. Now the acting was phenomenal, okay? You know, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Okay, I thought it was a fun, entertaining movie. You know, it has some bloody moments, you know, including this one scene where, you know, the anvil falls on the old one's eyes, and then her eyes just pop out. That was weird. Okay, but there's not that much language in the movie. You know, you don't hear, you know, the F word or stuff like that. You know, again, this is a movie I'd recommend to my friend while I'm too. And for people who like horror comedies, this is a movie I definitely recommend. The effects are good. The story is good as well. Might as well say it. Everything about this movie was good. Alright, this was a movie that I really enjoyed. I loved this movie. It was awesome. It was entertaining. Had its moments. but it's still good. Now, the Blu-ray, the only you don't have that much. I mean, you have access to being Live Central Internet Connect. The only feature that you have is production video diaries, which is discover the secrets behind what Drag Me to Hell, with interviews and behind the scenes footage featuring stars Justin Long and some. Excuse me. Too bad they don't have a commentary. And I guess you can say the unrated version is also a special feature. But yeah, this is by Universal. Director Sam Raimi. You know, Sam Raimi, the director of the... Sam Raimi, the director of... I guess I can show you the inside. I mean, there's not... Oh yeah, and down it's... And that's what the disc looks like. So there's the fly. Oh yeah, I might as well say this one. I might as well say this. Okay, this is a really weird case. I mean, you got those curvy edges, and you see the Blu-ray logo, but there's no silver on it. I got this from Movie Stop. Yeah. Sam Raimi, the director of the Evil Dead trilogy, Spider-Man trilogy, and Oz the Great and Powerful, and all those other movies. And, after Evil Dead trilogy, Sam Raimi came back and proved that he had the horror in him. He had the horror genre in him. Overall, the movie itself, this is a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. This was a movie that I really, really recommend to horror fans out there, like me. And I give it 5 out of 5. It really was awesome. Really a must-see horror. Definitely check it out. Recommend it. Once again, I do. I'm sorry, I have to watch this movie again. I really do. Now, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Word out.